Nice to see everybody. Welcome to yoga class tonight. Got a great full body session, got some nice cardio to get us going if we've been sitting during the day, and coming down onto our mat for some abs and some obliques. So we're gonna start, let's take our feet hip width apart, opening up the body. Take the arms nice and wide, really filling up the room. Take a nice inhale through the abdomen, up into the chest and into the throat, and exhaling. And one more 3-part breath to get us started. And as we exhale through the throat, down into the chest, down into the abdomen, using the diaphragm to empty the lungs all the way to the very bottom, bringing that abdominal core in. Bringing our hands onto our waist, we're going to practice our pelvic tilt. So with the pelvic tilt, feet are hip width apart, and the tailbone comes underneath, and the pelvic bones come forward. So you can visualize and feel that the back is quite flat. And then as we bring it out, the buttocks come out and we get that nice little round back. So we're forward and we're back, we're forward and we're back. It's a very gentle motion, pelvic tilt, good for our pelvic floor, waking up the hips. It is a core exercise. So we'll do 3 more and then we'll add in the breathing for the pelvic floor as well. And we'll just get started on this. And 2 more. And last one. Alrighty, so on the inhale, the buttocks come out. That's the relax. Exhale, tailbone under, pelvic floor is up. And hold for 5 and hold for 4. Pelvic floor is engaged and we're exhaling for 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. We'll do that again because it is new to add in the motion. So we have a nice round back. We're relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, engage, pelvic floor, tailbone down, and exhaling for 5. Pelvic floor is engaged for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and down. Bringing the arms up above the head, over to the right, opening up the left side of the body for 5 and 4. Pelvic floor is nice and relaxed, and 3 and 2 and 1 and center, and reaching over to the right side for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and center. With our hands together, let's take the feet wide. We're doing moonflower and sunflower. We'll start with our sunflower. So our toes are out, knees are wide, bringing the hands to the floor, and we're down and up. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Bring the abdomen in. The back is nice and straight, and all the action is through the hips. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Let's get the body nice and warm. Great range of motion through the shoulders and getting the heart rate up. This is great for the knees without any impact. So we're just keeping them nice and well oiled so that they work well for us. And let's do 3 more. And 2 more. And last one, as we come up, move to goddess. So the upper arms are parallel to the floor. The hands are nice and wide. The tailbone is actually underneath. The knees are soft. They are actually bent. Toes are tipped out. And let's hold for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And we break the pose. Come up, roll the shoulders back. Take a nice exhale. Now we'll add in a nice little neck exercise. On the inhale, take the body really tall, opening up the lungs and the ribs as we exhale over to the right. 4, 5, and 4. And we're lengthening the left side. And 3, and 2, and 1. And center. Nice normal breathing. Over to the left. And if you can see the peripheral, and open up this right side of the neck. 4, 5. Tailbone is underneath. Beautiful posture. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and forward. Drop the knees for moonflower. Adding in the arms, and we're straight up and down. Inhale up and reach. Open up the abdomen. Bring the belly button through to the spine as you reach up. Engage the core. Working with our breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. The inhale is up, exhaling is down through the exertion. And 3 more. And 2 more. And last one, sweep the hands, hand the heart all the way down. We are in a nice prayer pose. Elbows have made contact with the knees. And breathing 4, 5, and 4, and heart rate should be up, body should be warm, and 2, and 1. We'll do 5 seconds, very quick exercise. Inhale, engage, pelvic floor. We all know this one. And very quick little pulses. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And standing straddle. Hips come up and hands come down onto the floor. You can keep your head up so you're slightly inverted so that your head is not below your heart. You're feeling a little lightheaded, pregnancy, or some vertigo. If not, another option, just allowing the upper body to relax into the floor. Four, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to deepen the stretch. So use the hands, bring the head up. We're going to come over to the right side, onto the ball of the foot. Take the left foot up to the ceiling. We're rotating that heel and breathing. Roll the shoulders back, getting a nice stretch through the groin and the inside of the thigh on the left side. And relaxing. Breathing for 3, and 2, and breathing, and 1. And we're coming up. Get yourself nice and square in center. Give the bum a little shake, and then over to the left on the ball of the foot, getting that right toe up to the ceiling and stretching out through the inside of the thigh, deep into the knee, and then up into the groin. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to come back, make sure we're square, and we're going to come to mountain pose. So we walk our feet in, so that together we soften the knees. This is a standing pose. We're coming all the way up. We're going to move into back extension. Gazes up to the ceiling, between the hands. Tuck the tailbone underneath. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And coming to mountain, sweeping the hands onto the waist and just step it out. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to move into a nice chair flow. Our heart rate should be down. We did some nice cardio and then some stretching. So feet are hip width apart. We take a nice inhale. Exhale to chair, adding in the arms. So the weight of our hips are on our feet, on our heels, behind the body, reaching with the hands. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Straighten the arms up onto the balls of the feet. We're staying in chair. Arms are horizontal. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the heels. We can do it. 4, 5, and 4, and 3. Bring the abdomen in, and 2, and 1, and come out of pose. Nice exhale. We will be doing that one again. Take a nice inhale. Exhaling to chair. So the shoulders are away from the ears. Knees are bent. Weight of our hips on our feet. Reaching, lengthening the body. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And arms are horizontal. We're onto the balls of our feet. 4, 5, and 4, and 3. You can do anything. 4, 2, and 1. Back to traditional chair. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Break the pose. Let's walk it out. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And relax. One more time. This time we're going to add in the pelvic floor to the movement, okay? So we're lengthwise on our mat. We're taking a nice inhale. On that inhale, pelvic floor is relaxed. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor. And exhale, 4, 5, and floor. Pelvic floor is engaged. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Balls of the feet, arms are horizontal, normal breathing. Pelvic floor is relaxed. 4, 5, and 4, and 3. Let's slow our breathing down. And 2, and 1. Staying on the balls of the feet. Inhale, relax the pelvic floor. Engage, feet are flat, and reaching with the hands. Pelvic floor is engaged. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's straighten up, swan dive, forward fold. Release the low back. Allow the weight of the upper body to open that back up. If you're feeling that you want your head above your heart, come to half lift with a nice flat back. Let's do ragdoll. Bring the hands onto the elbows and do a figure 8 with the elbows and relax the back. And breathing. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and half lift. So legs are straight, back is flat. Squeeze the buttocks and squeezing. 4, 5, and squeeze. 4, 4, and squeeze. 4, 3, and squeeze. 4, 2, and squeeze. 4, 1, and forward fold. 4, 3, buttocks are nice and relaxed. And 2, and really encourage that upper body to make its way onto the thighs. Work that nose towards your knees. And 2, and 1, and half lift. Squeeze the buttocks. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And we're coming down onto our mat into plank. Soften the knees. Hands are on the floor and we're down on plank. Bring the abdomen in. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're coming down for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And coming to locust. Sweep the hands to the side, bring them up off the mat, and bring the body nice and high. Chest, knees off the mat. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale down. Resting your chin on the mat. We're going to go through that nice locust flow that we've all just come to love. So inhaling up, shoulders are away from the ears, gaze is forward, toes are pointed, knees are off the mat, chest is off the mat. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and over to the right. So we're shortening the right, lengthening the left, keep the chest up. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and center. 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and over to the left. This is a nice compensatory. We've worked the abdominal core, and now we're working the low back. Buttocks are nice and tight. 4, 5, chest is up. 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We can do it. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and down, and relax. Rest that chin on the mat. Back of the hands are on the floor. We are completely relaxed. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. One more locust. Bring the hands onto the small of the back. Hands are cupped. And locust with the chest expansion. Let's stretch out the pectoral muscles and squeeze with those shoulder blades. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release the hands and the shoulders. We're going to come up to plank. So bring the hands onto the chest, flipping onto the balls of our feet. We're going to lead with the chest, adding the hips. If you're feeling this is a bit much, you can drop your knees and do a nice variation where you're not putting as much pressure on your wrists. For the challenge, we are in plank. We're on the balls of our feet. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And we're moving to down dog. Hips come up, and using that strength we've been developing with those hands, get those hips nice and high. Feet are flat. Gaze is up between the thighs or up into the abdomen. Another option, taking your gaze between your hands, keeping your body nice and square. This is a bit easier for your blood pressure. And let's hold in down dog. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and shift to plank. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and cat-cow on the knees. You might need to adjust your hands just a little bit. We are still down on the mat, feet are flat, and we're into cat-cow. We will be working through a little bit of a warrior series just after this to get that heart rate back up. Great for your metabolism. It's a wonderful way to lose weight. Right now, we are cat-cow, opening up the hips and the core. Great for the low back. And we'll do 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. And we're going to move to child's pose. We're going to rest the wrists. So take the knees wide, bring the feet together, bringing your hips down onto the feet and laying that upper body down. So we're on our forehead, reaching with the arms. Underarms are exposed. Elbows are extended. body is relaxed, and on the exhale, allow the abdomen to relax into the floor. Four, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and come back up to cat-cow tabletop position, and we're doing the nice barrel roll. So bring the back up and then around to the side and down. And we'll do one more, and then we'll change direction. So we're up, and then we're down to the other side. This is just nice range of motion through those hips. And 2 more. And last one. Moving back to child's pose. So the knees come wide, the feet come together. We're going to thread the arm through. So bring the hips back, bring the right arm through underneath the body, and sweeping with the left hand all the way down onto the left buttocks. And we are resting on our right shoulder and our right temple, and our left hand is on our left buttocks. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sweep the left hand back. And then we come up onto the other side. And that sweeping motion, just working on range of motion, making sure we're in good shape. We're on the left shoulder and the left temple. Right hand is on the buttocks. And I'll count us down before we move into warrior. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sweep that right hand back up. We're going to pop right to our down dog. So come up onto the knees, get the feet ready, balls of feet, hips are up, and push up nice and high. Beautiful. Our body is nice and strong. Our arms are doing so much work. Our gaze, we have options to the belly button, in between the knees or between the hands. Keep the body nice and square. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Shift the feet together for three-legged dog. Right foot is high, tap the ground. Right foot is high, tap the ground. Right foot is high, and right foot's going to come all the way through, sweeping between the hands, coming up to warrior 1. Shoulders are back. We're standing in warrior 1. 4, 5, and 4, and 2, and warrior 2. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and side angle. Bend that right arm and reaching with the left. Open up the left side of the body, and then take your gaze over to the left side and reaching. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And we're moving to reverse warrior. Beautiful, almost like a windmill. Whew. And gaze up to the right hand. We've transferred our weight to that left leg. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's move back to warrior 2. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and warrior 1 for our final countdown on this side of 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And we're actually going to come back down onto the mat to plank. So take the hands wide, pop the feet back, and plank. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And a challenge, moving to down dog. Take the feet wide, push the hips up. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Walk the feet together for three-legged dog. Left foot high and down, high and down, high and down. The last one, left foot is up. Transfer your weight forward. Coming up, warrior 1. Shoulders are back. This is so easy to get our shoulders up into our ears, and I'm very guilty of it myself. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and warrior 2. Push the chest out. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Left elbow, left knee, and reaching with this right hand, open up the side of the body. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and sweeping the hand, we transfer the weight to the reverse warrior. This is a real Pilates feel where we continue to move. We don't hold the position for too long. Abdomen is in, reaching to the ceiling. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and back to warrior 2. We'll hold here for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and warrior 1. We're going to be coming back down onto the mat. We'll be finishing up down there for 3, and 2, and 1, and plank. So take the right foot onto the ball of the foot, bring the hands down, pop the foot back. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're going to come to rabbit, bending the knees, bringing the hips back, sweep the hands lengthwise behind the body, rolling the back face onto the knees, and allow the front of the shoulders to roll into the floor. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And we'll come up to a nice straight back. We're sitting on our feet. We're going to move into pigeon and then into our abdominal work. So we're going to bring our hands up. Let's start on the right side. So the right knee comes into the right hand. The left leg is nice and long. The top of the left foot is on the floor. And then we lower the body down. So we have some options here. You can be on your forearms. You can stay up on your hands. You can also lay yourself completely down, like so. And we're going to be holding here for a count of 10. So you could do 5 in one position, 5 in the other, 3, 3, and 3 is 9, that kind of thing. So make it work, feel the stretch, hold where it feels the best, and then offer yourself just a little challenge at the end. We'll start with our counting. Let's do my 5, or our first 5, and then our second. So I'm going to lay, and here we are for 5 and 4. Use the exhale to visualize the tension coming out of the hips, lengthening through the flexor. And 3, and 2, and 1. And now make some kind of adjustment-ish if you wish for our 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And moving on to the other side. So use our hands to get those hips nice off the floor. Come all the way down. Get yourself nice and square. The rule here is symmetry before depth. So trying to keep those hip bones nice and square. And then finding your way down. 4, 5. And 4. and 3 and 2 and 1, and then changing position, 4, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and we're rolling over to our seated straddle. So we roll over onto our hips, we take the feet nice and wide, toes are up toward the ceiling, roll the shoulders back away from the ears, walking the hands, sinking breath. Every exhale, bring the chest closer to the floor. Keep the chin up, opening up the neck. This helps us really avoid rounding out the back too much and walking down. 4, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And now left hand, right foot. So walk the hands over and down. 4, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Use your left hand to lift your body up. Come back to center. Fold back down into the center, toes to the ceiling. 4, 3 and 2 and 1. And then right hand, left foot, left hand behind the body, and chest wall down. Bring the nose down for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Use the hand to lift the body up, back to center. 4, 3 and 2 and 1. And coming up nice and straight. Bring the feet together. Now we're going to bend the knees. We're going to lay down on our right side. We're going to have our hands behind our head, and we're going to do that nice little side crunch. So lift the feet and the ankles and the elbows and the head off. So we're crunching up and down. So the only thing left on the mat are our knees and our hips. And maybe just a little bit of that shoulder. And we're doing a nice side crunch. And breathing. And breathing. And 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. Roll onto the back, laying down butterfly, hands still on the back of the head, and butterfly crunches. Exhaling up. Working with your breath. And 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. And down onto the mat, roll over onto the left side. And you know what we're doing. We've got our hands behind our head, lift the feet up, side crunches on the right. Feet to elbow. Feel that nice little waist getting tighter and slimmer. Core engaged for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And laying down corpse, come onto the back, hands are down our side. Do a little body scan. Rotate the ankles. Or 3 and 2 and 1. And ankles to the other direction. Or 3 and 2, excuse me, and 1. Using our body strength, putting our hands on our thighs, we're coming up to staff. If you need to use your elbows, by all means. You can bring yourself up. Beautiful. Let's move into a nice seated butterfly. So our feet are together, bringing them nice and close to our sits bones. Shoulders are away from our ears. You can use your thumbs to massage your feet. For 3, and 2, and 1. Let's relax into a nice cross-legged position. Sweep the arms up above the head, bend the elbows, hands come behind the head, and power up. And powering up, and powering up. And 3 more. And for the most part, elbows are stationary. And 2 more. And last one. And take the hands to the floor and power nice and slow, relaxed onto our knees. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take a 3-part breath in through the abdomen, up into the chest and into the throat, and exhaling. Returning to normal breath, bring your hands to your heart. Put a little bit of pressure on the palms so that the biceps and triceps are engaged. Also is good for our cleavage and those pectoral muscles. Just giving us that definition that we love. And let's hold here for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And come to a completely relaxed position. Do a quick body scan. Legs should be feeling wonderful. Our hips are nice and loose. We've worked our core. Definitely have a pelvic floor that is very engaged and active when we need it to be. We've had some cardio and worked our upper body with those planks and some obliques at the end. So namaste, ladies. And thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this workout.